pretty bear. Have your gun in your hand just in case. British Columbia is a land of huge forests, mountains in the far west, island, Vancouver Island specifically, huge trees, lots of water, and more importantly to me, a lot of big bears. I dearly love hunting black bear. Vancouver Island hosts some of the most unique and big bears there are in North America. To be able to hunt in the fall, Sean Lingle and I had talked about a fall bear hunt for quite a few years. Normally he only hunts during the springtime, but he said he had an area that he really wanted to check out, maybe do some scouting, and he invited me to come up to help him scout to see if this was an area that he really wanted to hunt, maybe later on in the spring as well. Vancouver Island has so many little streams that run into the ocean, and as a result of that, there are a tremendous number of different species of salmon that spawn in those streams. It's amazing the number of fish that you see. These fish are coming in all different sizes. There are 3 or 4 different species that we're around. They come in at a little bit different times, but an unbelievable number of fish. It's just, you get on the water and you look into it, the water is so crystal clear, and you can see fish swimming everywhere. Salmon are such an important resource for so many different ways, not only for the people that are there as far as food, but particularly as well for food for the bears, but also for the eagles and so many of the other animals that are there. Also extremely important because as these fish die, they again put nutrients into that water, which makes it so very highly productive. Looks like a sow to me, but I'll wait to see what Sean says. She's pretty compact, but she's big.
This is a great big sow. I think it's a big sow. Could be wrong, could be a boar, but...
if everything works right, she'll continue right down that path she's on, come right around here, and end up here somewhere. She just keep coming. She's coming. She gets to this stump here that's too close. You know what I said? She's just coming and coming and coming. A beautiful bear. If that doesn't get your blood to pumping, you've been dead for several days. She was 14 feet right here. Can you get a little closer? That is fantastic. Unbelievable.
That's so much fun getting close to like that.
Oh, man. That's exciting. That's exciting. Sean does a lot of fishing, but he also does a lot of guiding, and he has an absolutely fantastic big boat that was allowed us to get to the backside of the big lake that we're on. In the distance, we could see a lot of black bear of all different sizes. The term water is almost synonymous with BC. There is so much water there. You've got salt water surrounding Vancouver Island, a rainforest, tremendous amount of water. Almost everything that you touch, you're going to get wet. That island is totally saturated, but it's also some of the cleanest, purest, clearest water that you'll ever see.
To set your bullet HP up for the hunt, you simply twist, open, and twist again. This reveals a storage cavity that holds your decoy. Attach that at the top and your stainless steel stake. This screws on the bottom. Stake the unit into the ground. You can do this up to 200 to 300 feet away from your position. Turn it on and you're ready to hunt.
To be able to come up to British Columbia to spend time watching bear, learning about bear. Been fortunate enough to hunt some bear in a lot of different parts of the country. I've taken some really good bear. But to come to British Columbia to spend time watching these bear in their natural situations, there's something very special about that. One of the beauties of Vancouver Island is that you've got such diversity in terrain, but also in vegetation. Some of the most majestic mountains you can ever imagine with a panorama that can't be described. Spend a little time in hunting some of the forests as well.
Right there, Larry. See it there? Right at the river mouth.
Yeah, I see it right there. Yeah, just behind that, right, about the big stump and then the pointed stump.
I mean, this bear here is no slouch. Most of our bears here on the island are just all jet black. Their faces are black, everything's black.
Pretty bear.
Have your gun in your hand just in case. .215.
The encounter with this bear can only be described as epic. Watch this bear come from a long way. He gave us every opportunity to take a shot, pose for us. He is a magnificent bear, a big old mature male. I've taken a lot of bear, and I've taken some really good bear on Vancouver Island. And had that not been the case, I would have shot this bear in an absolute heartbeat.
Carry on so we can come back and find you in a couple of years. Nice bear. That's not the big guy we saw yesterday, though. These bears are pretty spooky in these parts. Yeah, they are. I like it.
The opportunity to just spend time watching him, to see how he acted, to me was well worth the opportunity of letting him pass.
That's a nice bear, yeah. Definitely a mature boar. You know, he's over 6.5, but he's not that giant.
The encounter with this bear was phenomenal. I mean, he is anywhere else a taker, no question. He's one of those bears that I very well may be kicking myself at the end of the hunt for not taking. Being able to hunt British Columbia's Vancouver Island with Sean Lingle and Jamie, to be able to spend time watching bears, learning about bears, having the encounters that we did so close, to learn about the salmon, to appreciate the grandeur that is Vancouver Island. Would I have liked to have taken a bear? Absolutely. Sometimes there's more to the hunt than just squeezing the trigger. There's something truly special about that, and makes that hunt even more important as far as I'm concerned. I'm all about taking animals, but there are also times when just to sit back and watch and to really appreciate the animals you're after, that's also a big part of the hunt as far as I'm concerned.